We were together for more than 3 years, studying in the same college but in different departments. Even though our academic lives were separate, our personal worlds were deeply connected. I used to believe that everything in my life revolved around her, and that she felt the same way. I truly believed we were building something lasting, something real. For a long time it felt perfect, it felt stable, it felt like a future. Everything began to change the moment another guy from her class entered her life. She never mentioned him at first. Later I learned that he had confessed his feelings for her, but she chose not to tell me. She kept him in her life under the title of a friend. I accepted her explanation because I trusted her. I never imagined that the word friend could become the beginning of the end. With time, she started talking to him more often. She talked to him during classes, after college, and late at night. She called him only a friend, but friends do not exchange intimate good morning and good night messages filled with hearts and affectionate emojis. Friends do not stay awake for hours talking while hiding it from their partner. Something inside me felt wrong. I tried to ignore those instincts because I did not want to doubt the person I loved. Her replies to me became slower. She started saying she was busy with family or that she was tired. One night her behavior seemed different, so I checked her phone later. What I found confirmed everything I had feared. She was telling him the same things she used to tell me. She sent him the same photos she sent me, the same stories, the same sweet lines. It felt like watching someone copy and paste their emotions. I felt my chest tighten as if someone had taken the place that belonged to me and handed it to someone else. When I confronted her, she cried and apologized. I believed her because I wanted to believe her. I forgave her and even tried to make things easier. I told her she could talk to him if she wanted, but she needed to maintain boundaries and make it clear that she was in a relationship. She agreed, but she never followed through. Instead, she kept building a deeper connection with him. The next turning point came on her birthday. I learned that this guy decorated his car for her with flowers and a cake. When I confronted her again, she defended him by calling him a good friend. She said I was overreacting. A few days later, I discovered that he had gifted her a bracelet and she had accepted it. That broke something inside me. I cried in front of her. She cried with me and promised that she would stop talking to him. She even blocked him in front of me. For a moment, I believed we were healing. 6 months passed. I thought the worst was behind us. I thought we had fixed everything, but I was wrong. She started talking to him again. This time she was doing her internship in Gurgaon, which gave her even more freedom to hide things. She began taking late-night calls. She lied about going to sleep early. She stopped sharing details about her day. She ignored my messages by saying she was tired or busy with office work. All the while, she was talking to him for hours. Months. On her next birthday during her internship, they spoke until 5 in the morning. They started meeting regularly. They went to temples together. They walked holding hands. She allowed him into spaces that used to be ours. The emotional distance between us grew larger every day. I felt her slipping away. Her voice became colder. Her replies became shorter. Her affection disappeared. I asked her if she still loved me. She simply said she had lost interest. The moment she said that, I felt something collapse inside my chest. I begged her to stay. I am not proud of that moment, but heartbreak makes you desperate. She told me that I did not give her enough time. She said I did not understand her. I wanted to save us, so I started picking her up and dropping her home every day. I tried to be there for her in every way possible. After a few days, she told me she was talking to Ayush again, the same guy who had been breaking our relationship from the inside. Even then, unbelievably, I still wanted her. My mother spoke to her and asked her to start fresh. She agreed, but her heart was no longer mine. She had already left mentally and emotionally long before she admitted it. A little later, I met her in college while she was on leave from her internship. Something inside me needed closure, so I confronted her again. I asked her why she always chose him, why she kept going back to him, why she let him occupy the space that belonged to us. She told me that she began talking to him again during a low phase in her life and claimed she had asked God for guidance. She said she felt he was the answer. When I checked her call logs, I saw 6-hour-long calls every day. While she told me she was busy in the office or feeling sleepy, she was spending hours on the phone with him instead. That truth hit me like a punch to the chest. Then came the final blow. She said she saw a future with him. I asked her in front of him if she wanted to be with him, and she said yes without hesitation. It felt like watching the last piece of my world crumble in front of me. I felt like I had been erased, not replaced. To justify her leaving, she started blaming me. She blamed our physical intimacy on me. She said I had pushed her into it. She made me feel like a criminal for loving her. She compared me to him and praised him for giving her flowers and helping with assignments and being emotionally present. For the first time in my life, I felt like I had hurt someone, even though I knew I had not. I felt guilty for things I did not do. I felt responsible for pain that was not mine. I started questioning myself. Maybe I was not enough. Maybe I failed somewhere. Maybe I did not understand her the way she wanted. Or maybe the truth was simpler. Maybe she had already left the relationship long ago and I was holding on to a ghost. My mother eventually told her mother everything. She explained how her daughter had cheated on me after 3 years of commitment. That truth felt heavy, but it also brought a strange sense of clarity. I was left alone with my memories. I used to wonder whether she would ever come back, whether she would realize what she lost, whether she would understand the value of loyalty. Or maybe her leaving was a blessing in disguise. Maybe losing her was the first step toward finding myself again. Today I know that sometimes love does not fail. People do. Trust does not break on its own. Someone chooses to break it. Loyalty is not a mistake. Staying faithful is not a weakness. Loving deeply is not a flaw. Her actions did not define my worth. They defined hers. I used to ask myself whether she would ever return. Now I ask a different question. Why would I ever want someone back who never truly chose me?